Premier League champions for 2017.
After some blood, after some sweat, 38 games, relegations, promotions, league finally come to an end. This is Final Luiso and my name is Martin Njuguna.
Na mimi ni Kwanya. Kumbuka ya kwamba hii show inakuja kwa hisani ya M-Cheza, pesa zako, ushindi wako.
Of course, kwenye show leo tunataka kuangalia Premier League, Champions League, UEFA Europa League. Zote ukitaka tutaziangalia. Of course, Joshua, leo sijui tunataka tuanze tukiangalia.
Of course, tutaanza tuna English Premier League. Kwa sababu huko ndio
kumenoga, unajua ndio wamechukua ligi, lazima uanze hapo pia.
Yeah, because that's the latest thing in terms of world of football. But ukiangalia vile Chelsea wamecheza hii the entire season, they started on a very poor form. Wakapigwa na Liverpool, wakapigwa na Arsenal.
So unataka kusema Antonio Conte amerevamp akaifanya ikakuwa champions?
I can say that because after kupigwa na Arsenal na kupigwa na Liverpool, he sat down and decided to use the 3-4-3 formation that as a formation that he anaelewa vizuri, unaona. Akiwa Juventus in Italy, alishinda 3 consecutive Scudetto na Juventus with the same formation 3-4-3. And of course when he came to Chelsea, the first 5 matches alianza na 4-3-3, of which akapigwa na Arsenal, vile nimesema hapa awali, akapigwa na Liverpool. So akaona this is not going to work for me. Yep. It was like copying other people, copying other people's formation. But when he started with this formation that he's used to, Chelsea went 13 matches on a winning streak, and of course the rest is history.
Ya Chelsea tutaongelea baadaye. Tuende pale hivyo chini tuangalie relegation. Mpaka David Moyes akaishia Sunderland, Middlesbrough na Hull City. Why you surprised these teams walienda huko chini ama it was expected?
David Moyes, I think it was expected for him to, I mean, not him, but Sunderland to go down, because in the last 4 seasons, Sunderland wamekuwa struggle in terms of to fight for their lives in the Premier. They talk about the time they had Sam Allardyce. Sam Allardyce aliwasaidia last season, which made them survive. But David Moyes, from the first game of the season to the last game of the season, they were bottom of the league. And in a Premier League like Premier League, always survive if you perform the way David Moyes alikuwa anaperform Sunderland. Of course, mtu kama Jermaine Defoe alikuwa anafunga mabao. Kufunga mabao and unaweza kufunga mabao but mnashindwa. That doesn't help the team. So David Moyes, and of course Ali resign juzi. That means maybe anatafuta another club. But we wait and see. But for them, they're now down. The other team that I think went down that I was surprised with, it's Hull City. Because Hull City, they were playing good football. Na game ya mwisho sijui uliona walipigwa 7-1 na wale. Na Spurs. But you know Spurs is another team that was on another level. Of course. Harry Kane and of course Dele Alli, Son, Eriksen, Alderweireld. Those players wanacheza mpira mtamu from the back to the striking force. So I never expected Hull City kuwapiga Tottenham Hotspur. But don't you think Tottenham ni venye wako wana ligi nyingine ama tona wana participate juu walikuwa wanataka kupeleka Chelsea mbio mbaya? If you say that Chelsea from the start of the season hawakuwa na Champions League, Spurs walikuwa Champions League, wakaenda even Europa League. But Chelsea from the first match of the season walikuwa to Premier League, FA Cup ilikuja late in the league and in the season rather, and of course kulikuwa na League Cup and those are the only competition Chelsea walikuwa na participate. But Spurs walikuwa na Champions League on top of that, and again Europa League. But Chelsea, I think, were ready after kufanya hiyo mistake against Liverpool and of course Arsenal. I think Conte realized we have to change things, and when he changed formation, the rest is history. I repeat again. Well, Joshua Pivot apenda venye una reason. Na mimi nikiwa fan of Manchester United, mimi Man United wamekuwa wakidraw sana. I don't know why were they doing too much in the league. I would say it's a case of Jose Mourinho. Well, coming kwa hii game, unajua amekuja amepata wachezaji ambao alikuja na kina Ibrahimovic, Mkhitaryan, Pogba, of course. And then there were the rest wenye walikuwa hapo kina Rooney, Carrick. So unajua hiyo time ya kushikanisha hawa save wenye wanacheza game, lazima kwanza ingekuwa stint iende chini. Na unajua philosophy ya Mourinho ni kwanza to defend fast, alafu na to strike. Na ndio maana ulikuwa na mseka Rashford ikifika ni hiyo time ya kudefend, ku strike alishine mbaya sana. So going forward, Manchester they had first kujua ni left, ni right, ni katikati, ni wapi strong, ndio hata going forward
wataweza kutengeneza hii team. Na tuliona juzi Mourinho waliwasaidia kupiga Ajax wakachukua hiyo Europa League.
Yes. Now after kushinda Europa League, that means Manchester United wako in the Champions League next season. In other words, England watakuwa na 5 teams in the Champions League next season and 2 teams in the Europa League. How do you foresee? I know it's still early. So Manchester United bado mna celebrate Europa League, Chelsea bado tuna celebrate Premier League. But how do you foresee Manchester United in the Champions League next season?
Well, for me, from penye nime stand, I see it struggle. The reason for saying this.
Why do you think Man United is going to struggle?
It's because if you look at the number of draws we conceded during the English Premier League, it means we were struggling. So taking this squad to the Champions League, where we are going to meet the likes of
Munich, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Juventus.
Of course, teams that are playing marvelous football. That means we are going to struggle. So if we are to stand a good chance of winning, even going to the knockout stages of the Champions League, we have to revamp this team. We have to buy good players. When you wataweza shikilia hapo midfield.
But talking of good players, mko na the most expensive player in the world of football.
That I don't refute. But we have to have depth of field. We have to have people ati Pogba kidogo anaweza ambiwa ka bench tuweke mse mwingine to reserve for the next game. So ukicheza shamsika Herrera game zote ni kumaanisha the next game yenye mnamhitaji atakuwa amechoka. Which means
bado tuchambue Manchester United.
Sawa.
Captain Fantastic Wayne Rooney waza baba Kayai. Rumors have it that he might leave United. As a Man United fan, do you think anafaa toke ama he should just play chini ya baba?
Well, for me hata ukiangalia John Terry kutoka Chelsea aliona hii team hapa hivi imeanza kuwa na mavijana. Yaani kumaanisha game ni mbio. Amezeeka. Ukiangalia rumors unasikia James Rodriguez anaweza toka Real Madrid. Na amesign contract na Adidas, yeye anavaa jezi number 10. So kumaanisha akikuja Manchester United, Rooney
number 10
asahau. Na ukiangalia Rodriguez, yeye bado ni kijana. So pale hivyo Rooney maze, he has done a marvelous job from the times of Everton, akakaa Manchester United, won many trophies, broke records.
In fact, in terms of world football, club football, he has won everything.
Exactly. Break mpaka record ya Sir Bobby Charlton. So that means he can never get any much better than that. So if I was to him, kama ningekuwa Wayne Rooney ama ningembu advice, it's a good time aende place ingine angare acha hiyo legacy.
The Premier League.
Not the Premier League sahi. Hata kipara ikianza kukuja unakubali mzee. Speaking about kukubali, tuko na Arsenal. Hii times unaona kama walikubali kutoqualify number 4 ama Arsene Wenger ishie.
Arsenal is something that ni kitu tumezoea. Kizungu tunasema deja vu, something that we've already experienced.
It keeps on recurring.
It keeps on recurring. Arsenal tumezoea wakimaliza wakijaribu sana number 2 ama number 3.
Sure.
Wanaanza ligi vizuri. From August to December, Arsenal wako sawa. Remember when they beat Chelsea? That was in September.
It was the talk of the town.
Mpira mtamu sana. When they'll add likes of Santi Cazorla in the midfield. And after Santi Cazorla got injury, what walikuwa nasema that is the only miss that Arsenal, the only player Arsenal may miss this season. But I've been asking myself, ukisema miss Santi Cazorla throughout the season, don't you think we have other better players who can replace him in other clubs?
But
it means Wenger, I think, never did his homework well, because injuries are part and parcel of
the football game.
So any player can get injured. Like this weekend, they're playing against Chelsea in the FA Cup. Koscielny is not there. Who's going to replace him? You see,
tough call.
It's going to be a big miss. So I think Arsenal, they have good players. The only problem is I don't know whether I'm going to be too harsh on Arsene Wenger, but I think Arsene Wenger has done a lot for that club.
Sure.
And if he were a good coach, I think he should just say enough is enough. I end somewhere else. Maybe akuje Chelsea, aende Manchester United, another club.
Ajaribu
to test new waters, right? Aachie mtu mwingine na sahi nasikia Arsenal wanataka somebody like Massimiliano Allegri, Juventus manager. If they can get in a new coach with new ideologies, new philosophy, new blood, a new style of football, then I think Arsenal going to be will be fighting for the title. But same Wenger, same squad, maybe a few additional there. Next season we're still going to be talking the same thing. Arsenal this, Arsenal that.
Well, Joshua unasema Arsenal needs a paradigm shift. Jurgen Klopp, Liverpool, Mauricio Pochettino, Tottenham Hotspur. Do you think coming next season they will be a force to reckon with, tukiangalia pia Pep Guardiola kwa hii race?
Pep Guardiola, tukianza hii ligi nilisema Pep Guardiola akileta ile philosophy ya tiki-taka that he used to play at Barcelona and of course Bayern Munich, he will not win the Premier League title.
Premier League
number 3.
Yeah.
Premier League is a very funny league.
Of course.
That look at Jose Mourinho, amekuwa kidefend sana in some matches that you think kuna mechi zingine ulikuwa unaona anaenda kulose, but at the end of the 90 minutes unasikia ametoka sare.
Amepiga
because of the tactics. As in the Premier League, as a manager, you need to be you need to keep on changing,
yes,
depending on the opponent unaenda kucheza naye.
Of course.
An example, Manchester United akienda kucheza na Chelsea in the Premier League, Old Trafford, kila mtu alikuwa anasema hii Chelsea inaenda kushinda 2-0 ama 3-0
because of their form.
Because of their form there.
Yeah.
But Jose Mourinho alikuja akampatia Ander Herrera a role kumark Eden Hazard.
The point man.
And Man United won that game. So at times pia nafikiria tactics also matter a lot. But tiki-taka that Guardiola plays in that team is not going to work for him. And of course Liverpool. Liverpool.
It's okay.
Wanacheza mpira mtamu, yes, but you know that is German style of football where they score a lot of goals, but they also concede a lot of goals. In Premier League you can't afford to do that.
Na sometimes back kwa hii show kulikuwa na fan of the week alikuwa anaitwa Jared. Alisema Liverpool wanategemea sana Sadio Mane. Do you support him in what he was saying?
Sadio Mane alikuwa he's a fantastic player. Hiyo injury alipata was a big blow for Liverpool.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I must say Liverpool never rely on a single player. If you look at that team,
the midfield
Firmino can score, Lallana can score, Jordan Henderson can score, Coutinho can score, and even Wijnaldum can score. Or even Mane if he would be there. But the problem with them, if Mane scores a hat-trick and they end up conceding 2 goals, it's a problem.
They want to lose focus.
Yes.
All right. Remember ukiwa hapo mtani show imeletwa kwa kuna M-Cheza, put your money where your mouth is, and of course Saib Daily Millionaire jackpot stands at 2 million. All you have to do is place 50 shillings, predict over and under, and who knows, you might be smiling all the way to the bank.
Of course, and of course tuangalie Spurs. You must say wame surprise so many football fans.
Yeah.
Harry Kane amekuwa top scorer. Against Leicester he scored a hat-trick, against Hull City. The last 2 matches in the Premier League he scored another 4 goals. Has this surprised you?
Well, if you ask me, he hasn't surprised me. As tukianza hii show, tukianza hii season, I remember you asked me, who do you think is going to be among the top scorers? And I remember very clearly nikisema Harry Kane will be among them. And look at the
even M-Cheza also had the
outright
top scorer in the Premier League. So if somebody would have listened to you then,
right now you'd be smiling all the way. Well, mi sikushtuka venye Harry Kane alitoka na mabao mingi. Well, alianza on a low. That has been his form.
Remember,
even in the previous season.
Like 3 months was out due to injury.
Exactly. But what I kept in mind is because of the fact of palivo katikati kuna Victor Wanyama. Ukimwangalia venye aliperform Southampton, it's proof enough. Then uki add the minds and the creativity of Christian Eriksen and Dembele. Well, inamaanisha palivo Harry Kane yakipiga 2 run serious apigwa pass, hiyo ni bao. Na uliona the last 2 games alimaliza na bao ngapi 5. That means if the midfield is helping him, he's going to score goals, and he's a goal poacher. That's why he ended up being the Golden Boot boy.
Okay, the Golden Boot winner ni Harry Kane was Spurs, and of course the PFA Player of the Year, N'Golo Kante.
That is undisputed.
So I don't know, N'Golo Kante akiwa Leicester City alikuwa anacheza vizuri sana. He helped Leicester City wakashinda league last season. Akaingia Chelsea. Should I call him the darling? He's become the darling of Chelsea fans.
But of course.
Why do you think N'Golo Kante has performed to this level where he's won the the best player of the year?
Well, N'Golo Kante, all I have to say is that he is N'Golo Kante. Huyo kijana anakimbia kwa uwanja. Sio tafadhali. Ukiangalia yeye hata akifunga bao, hana story mingi ati kudab nini.
Kama Pogba would do.
No. Na yeye is also a French international. N'Golo Kante plays football, and he's an attacker. He's all over the field. That's why he had to win the PFA. Of course, if you ask me, N'Golo Kante, He's at the right time, at the right place, all the time. That's why utapata ball inampata tu, ama anaipata. And he breaks plays, he creates. So, he's an all-rounder. That's why Chelsea, hata ukiangalia Leicester the previous season, he was the anchor of the team.
It was the link between the defense and of course striking force of Riyad Mahrez and Okazaki and of course Vardy.
Exactly. So coming forward to Chelsea, we expected more of the same, and that is what he did.
So next season is coming. I don't know whether you still see N'Golo Kante performing at the same level that he performed this season and of course the previous season.
Well, all I would say is I would wish him all the best. Siwezi taka apate injury. Juu akipata injury, itakuwa another ball game altogether.
All right, of course we are taking a short break, but this week jamaa anaitwa Benson Amalia. Jina lenyewe linakaa kama anatoka Kakamega. Kakamega County.
Ni hapa Kawangware.
Ni hapa tu Ongwaro. Jamaa alijishindia 2 million.
2 million. Dadi juu hii story tu tunawaambia daily millionaire jackpot.
Daily millionaire jackpot. So, kama ungependa kuwa kama Benson Amalia wa Kakamega ama wa Ongwaro, visit mcheza.co.ke. Click on the daily millionaire jackpot. Place your bet on 7 matches.
7 matches.
Na kafinje. Benson mwenyewe alishinda hiyo 2 million shillings after place bet ya 50 bob.
Just 50 shillings.
mcheza.co.ke. Place your bet on the daily millionaire jackpot. We take a short break. And as we go for that break, have a listen to what or how Benson was so happy to receive 2 million Kenya shillings courtesy of Mcheza.
Jina ni Benson Amalia na ninaishi hapa Kawangware tu. Ile kazi nafanya mimi ni driver wa security company. Hii bet I had 60 shillings my M-Pesa. Nikasema leo Mungu ni hiyo niko nayo tu. Na hata sina fare ya kesho. Na nikaweka. Mimi naitwa Benson Lubusi Amalia, mkazi wa Kawangware, na nimeshinda jackpot ya 2 million kutoka Mcheza. Nimeshukuru.
Mcheza, put your money where your mouth is. Powered by Interlot, a global leader in gaming. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the show Final Whistle, and tukichukua ile break kulikuwa na jamaa ambaye alijishindia 2 million Kenya shillings Mcheza. Benson Amalia kutoka kule Kawangware. And of course Mcheza inapatia watu nafasi swafi sana kujishindia 2 million Kenya shillings every day.
Na umekosa kuambia alitumia 50 bob pekee.
Alitumia tu kachwani.
7 matches.
Wacha tuwapeleke where to get the 2 million shillings. This weekend we have FA Cup final between Chelsea Football Club, the league champions, and of course Arsenal. This is a big one for sure.
Yes.
Siji Ebu anza, who is winning this one?
It's a tough one to call. In ile game inaweza enda extra time if you ask me. Because both teams they have quality attacking players. They have quality midfielders, and of course they have quality defenders. But if factor moja ukiweka ni if one link is missing, tuseme kwa timu kama ya Arsenal hivyo, tuseme kwa Chelsea hayuko. Pale vile lazima kutakuwa na gap. Yenye najua mtu kama Hazard na akina Kante and the likes wata exploit. On the other hand also kule nyuma ya Chelsea akina Cahill tuseme midfield pale katikati tuseme aanzishe Matic na Kante pale vile kutakuwa na yenye shimo ya kina Ozil wanaweza exploit. So going forward, if you ask me, this will be a tough one to call. Hii ni ile game kiniuliza mimi kwangu inaenda extra time.
Extra time. Remember in the semi-finals Chelsea walipiga Tottenham Hotspurs 4-2 and Arsenal had to settle on a 2-1 win over Manchester City after
now tell
extra
me,
time.
After Chelsea winning the Premier League, do you think it's going to be more of the same in the FA?
Well, I remember 2010 tukiwa na Carlo Ancelotti tulishinda Premier League and again tukashinda FA Cup. So it's neither it's not always a surprise to Chelsea wakipiga Arsenal. So this is going to be a tough game for sure because it's a final. Arsenal ukiangalia hiyo team sahi Lauren Koscielny is not there because of a red card. He's suspended. And of course Gabriel Paulista is also injured at the moment. Rumors have it that even Mustafi might also miss this game. So if you look at that central defense, it's not good. But if you look at their bench, Matesaka Mertesacker will deputize. I don't know how he's going to play there,
but kuna huyu kijana anaitwa Holding. Many Arsenal fans have high hopes for him.
He's a good defender,
yeah,
but I don't think whether Holding can hold Costa.
Good work.
It's so hard. It's so hard because Costa likes to play with the minds of players.
Yes, psychologically.
If he goes psychologically with Holding, then that young man is going to have problems. So this game, I don't see an extra time here. Honestly speaking, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. But I think Chelsea will win 3-1.
3-1. Confident Chelsea fan there.
Because Chelsea, Arsenal, I know what a cheza mpira tamu, as they always do.
Tic-tac.
But when it comes to counter-attacking, with the wing-backs of Moses and of course Marcos Alonso in that space. And this is a game that I think Cesc Fabregas should start ahead of Nemanja Matic. Because if he starts, Costa will get those super assists, and Arsenal will have problems.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, hapo mtaani pia you can have your say. Chelsea against
Arsenal
at Wembley Stadium. Joshua anakupatia tip. Correct score 3-1. Chelsea to win. Weka do pale and you never know. You might win some handsome cool amount of money. Tukienda pale mbele kuna games zingine za UEFA Champions League.
Champions League final inakuja June the 3rd. And of course tukishaona Man United wameshinda Europa League final, and now we have to see the big boys.
The men,
you know, Europa League was like the curtain raiser.
Of course.
So we need to watch the big boys play at the Millennium Stadium in Wales. Real Madrid versus Juventus. I know.
Big match.
This season, Man United and Chelsea are Champions League. So I don't know what your take on this game.
My take on this game is I would love to see Buffon finally holding the UEFA Champions
holding
League.
The La Decima.
Exactly. Kwa sababu ule msee amechukua World Cup, amechukua
Euros.
Yani kila kitu. The only thing remaining in his cabinet
La Decima
is the Champions League. So going forward, Juventus wamecheza mpira mtamu sana. Pale hivyo ukiangalia kina Higuain, Cuadrado, Dybala to be precise kwanza. The defense ya Juve kwanza iko tu sawa.
But the Los Blancos have the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo, Isco, and of course Pepe. If he will play in that final. Not forgetting
Zinedine Zidane.
Of course, Zinedine
My
Zidane.
Friend. This will be
so who is winning this one?
This one is in the billing of the best. It's going to be a cracker if you ask me. Because both teams are playing very good football. They have histories. They have everything. Hii kwangu mimi ningetaka Juventus ishinde. Juu wamekuwa kwa final mara kadhaa lakini wana disappointiwa pale mwisho.
So if the last final they were walipigwa 3-1 Barcelona.
Yes. So they have scars they want to heal going forward. So but ukiangalia Cristiano Ronaldo and the records he's breaking and everything, itakuwa tough kwa Juventus. But Buffon, if you ask me, he's going to be the man of the match that game.
Because of the saves.
Because of the saves he's going to be saving.
All right, of course it's a final. I don't expect like 4 goals, somebody winning 4 goals. It's a tough one. I see a 2-1 win for
either.
Juventus, not either.
Juventus.
Because Juventus is a team that is very hard to concede. Talk of Giorgio Chiellini and of course Bonucci in that defense. Azagli. Those guys are really defending so well.
Yes.
Ni wazee wako nyuma alafu watoto wako mbele.
Na unasema vijana na nani? Dani Alves alitoka Barcelona akiwa mzai.
That's what I'm saying. See, I thought Alves is playing as a wing back, right? So he can fall back and also
he can attack
and end the attack.
Sure.
So when it comes to discipline defending, I think Juventus have an upper hand over Real. Because Real pia wanapenda kucheza mpira ya tiki-taka, Chiela Rios. If they do that and Juventus defend, then Real will be so surprised.
But I think what I've seen Zinedine Zidane has excelled so far very well in the attacking of in the Real Madrid. Wanacheza inaitwa samosa. Unajua ile ball inapigwa the diamond inapigwa alafu all of a sudden inalupiwa mbele. So going forward, if kama Massimiliano Allegri atawezana na Zinedine Zidane, hiyo sudden counter attack, hiyo kwanza ndio ana have kufikiria venye ata contain. That is the only way
Real are perfect,
Very.
honestly speaking, because they have Cristiano Ronaldo scoring goals.
Not
anytime
forgetting,
he wants.
not forgetting Toni Kroos.
They
He's
have
the
Toni
unsung
Kroos, the
hero.
master, the master of midfield. Because
Casemiro.
Casemiro. Because Toni Kroos is a perfect midfielder because he's the one who creates those chances for Benzema, for Cristiano Ronaldo. But something tells me that Juventus, this is their time.
This is their time.
This is their time to win this La Decima.
We share the same sentiment.
And I think Gianluigi Buffon akishinda hii should just call it football. Hand boots or hand gloves.
Juu atakuwa amechukua kila kitu.
Atakuwa amechukua kila kitu.
Kweli.
But asipochukua, it's going to be so hard for him because at 39 years, you don't expect anything.
You don't.
Because what you're only seeing is retirement. Maybe still has 2 or 3 seasons to play football, then
call it quits.
Call it quit.
We shall see venye itaenda. But pia ukiwa hapo mtaani, UEFA Champions League, have your say final. Do you think Juventus is going to carry the day? Or do you think Zinedine Zidane is going to lift the trophy?
Of course, Real Madrid, I know that the defending champions, and Champions League, I've never heard of, or I've never seen a defending champions that go to successfully defend the title in the Champions League. So
right.
the bookmakers wako side ya Juventus this time.
Sawa sawa.
Yes. Now the leagues are over.
Yes.
English Premier League tumeona Chelsea wameshinda.
Yes.
Of course La Liga, Real Madrid wameenda nayo. Juventus wakaenda na the Scudetto in Italia. Yes, muona kwa surprise wase wakashinda kule French League 1.
Yes.
And that means that we are going to have like almost 3 months bila European Football League. But remember, bado kuna Kenya Premier League. When study, you can sit down at Nyayo National Stadium, Afra Stadium, or very in Kisumu and watch Kenya Premier League. If you're gonna miss the English Premier League.
Yes.
Apart from that, there's also the Confederation Cup that's starting this June. You hautasema unakosa mpira.
Kuna football. Na pia usisahau kuna FIFA Under 20 football inaendelea kule.
Going on now.
Yes.
So those are some of the things that you can't afford to miss. And talking about the Premier League, the 14th of June, the fixtures of 2017-2018 Premier League season is going to be out. Sisi kama mafan wa Chelsea, we can't wait to see tunaanza na kina nani. And I'm really praying tuanze na Arsenal.
Malizane mapema.
Malizane na Arsenal. Maneno yako ya mwisho.
Yangu ya mwisho ni chache sana. Kwanza ni kupe tribute to John Terry.
John George Terry.
Captain fantastic.
He's
played a very good
leader, legend.
Amechezea Chelsea, amechezea England. Very, very good player. The last thing for the victims of Manchester attack, our hearts are with you.
Yeah,
and
sure.
May God be with you in these trying times. My name is Martin Njuguna.
And of course, mimi ni Kwanya Joshua. Until next time, bye.